A lot of times I feel sickened, and I ask myself the question, is it my fault? Is it my lack? Is it my bad? Am I wrong for thinking that everyone deserves exactly what's coming? Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? I don't think so. Where were we now? I switched chords. Randomly, I didn't expect myself to do that, but it's not really random for me. I do that a lot. You can say it's my ADD, or maybe it's my creativity not allowing me to be boring. I don't know. I'm not a control freak. I can't stand them. I can't stand people. They gotta meddle. Oh yeah, they gotta meddle. They gotta feel important. The only way that they can feel important is if they take your world and try to contort it to their liking. Well, I don't agree with that. No matter the angle, I don't agree with that. Cause I'm very principled. That's why I'm not Catholic. But I know that you could talk shit about the Orthodoxy. Yeah, I know that, I know that, I know that. You don't have to tell me, but you will, you will. Because everybody's gotta be number one. Cause that's so much fun to be so competitive. That's not how I wanna live. That's not how I wanna live. I'd rather spend my time trying to give everything away that I've got for free anyway. And I know that's somewhat saint-like, but I have a problem with this. Cause I don't deserve anything that I get, yeah. All the gifts that God has blessed me with, I don't deserve, I don't deserve. But I realize that it's wrong to say this, yeah. That's my ego, that's my ego, that's my ego, that's my ego. Gotta smash it. And that's the whole purpose of taking psychedelics, I reckon. I think that everybody wants to level up, level up, level up. Also, they can prove that they know more stuff, more stuff. Once again, not how I want to live. Not how I want to live. It makes me sad that they choose this. It makes me sad that they choose this. No wonder they love abuse. And then they have the audacity to say that they're a victim when they actively choose every situation that they put themselves in. It's like all these pieces of shit that are complaining about bureaucrats and taxes and like all this shit. It's like, yeah, you choose to pay taxes and you choose to vote and you choose to pay attention to the media. The media is lying to you because they know that you're watching the media. They know that you're listening to it. Stop paying attention to it. Stop doing that. You're a fucking sheep. You are a tool, dude. You are a tool. So people complaining about that, I think that because they don't have self-awareness, they don't realize that they have a part to play. Every single time. They're not paying you. They're not paying you to basically, what's the word? Sacrifice yourself. Like, that's essentially what people are doing. Especially, like, you know, with the military and all that shit. I mean, there's really no better example than that. Like, I'm just gonna sacrifice myself for a country that's gonna immediately prescribe me a medication that makes me commit suicide, you know? Whenever I get back to this glorious country. It's like people that choose to do that, people that choose to enlist, and then they go to some foreign country and they don't think it's gonna fuck them up to, like, kill people for a living. Like, that's their fucking job, you know? It's like the same thing as, like, you know, women that don't think it's gonna negatively impact them to rip out their offspring. And I mean, I do think that there's like this sick level of, like, you know, total apathy, and, you know, like, you tell yourself that it's a good thing or that it's necessary or whatever the fuck. Just like the same people that say, oh, we have to do this. We have to do this. A social structure, man. It's totally manipulating you into thinking that all this stuff means something, or that it's necessary for us to keep existing. And that's total bullshit. Just like, you know, people that think that it's a good thing that we're fighting for our freedom or whatever the fuck. It's like they think that, you know, sexual liberation makes women happy. You know, it's that same level of brainwashing, it's just in different areas. And people just go along with it because they want to think that they're important. Whether they think they're important because they're fighting for their country, or they think that they're important because they're fighting for women, or they think that they're important because... Come back. They think that they're important because they're fighting for the cause, they're fighting for their race, they're fighting for their political opinion, they're fighting for their religion. That's the worst one, in my humble opinion. Mainly because this whole idea of Christian futurism, first of all, there's no such thing as the future, okay? It's like, if you really believe in God, and honestly, I don't think most of these people do, because they wouldn't be saying shit like that if they really did, because they'd understand that God is infinite, God is eternal, God is right now, right now, right now. The way that they're manipulating people into only thinking about, you know, the part of them that, like, seeks pleasure, you know, the instant gratification. It's like they've manipulated people into going along with, you know, whatever satisfies them in the moment. But what they're doing is, like, they're replacing that intrinsic need that we have for God, you know, by telling you, like, oh, buy this, and you'll feel better about yourself. Drink this, smoke this, you know? This is mass consumer culture that's absolutely revolting. And that's the shit that, like, people fight for? I will never understand it. I will never understand what makes people think that this is a civilization of any kind, dude. And you can say, oh, well, you just don't appreciate anything. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know me. You don't know me! I don't give a shit. They could say that, and it's probably true to some extent that there are things that I don't appreciate, but I just see, like, the bigger picture of all this stuff. And it's nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to pat yourself on the back for, because it's not like you achieved it. So if you're a mass consumer, basically, like, you're just validating Bill Gates. That's what you're doing. You're validating all the people that want to control us. So I bet that feels good.